Hey guys, cheers to pajamas and prosecco. Sorry I've been MIA, but here's a little life update before we start the video. I got married. Your girl is married. So I feel like today's video is like perfect because today we're going to be talking about like social media relationships and stuff like that, and like the reality of that. So cheers to me being married or whatever. It sounds so crazy because I really don't like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like I'm fully married because we right now are together. I'm back in London with him. But then I go back to the States and start like this whole process for me to like move to England. So yeah, anyways, cheers, guys. And that's something that I will talk about at a later time and stuff like that. But today we're going to be talking about social media relationships, and coming from someone who the first time ever posted a picture of her person being a couple of days after we got married, you know, I feel like I could speak on this because I feel like social media glamorizes certain relationships and we do not know what's going on behind closed doors. So grab your Prosecco and let's get into it. I got this today when I'm filming at TK Maxx. And no, I'm not saying it wrong. That's how they say it. Let's talk about it. I feel like social media relationships gives off this illusion of perfection, and you want everything to be perfect and everything to be like glitz and glam. But sometimes it's really not. And this is something that like me and my husband, before he was my husband, we spoke about. Like I kept seeing like people going on picnics and things like that, and I love a cute little picnic moment and stuff like that. Not to like post about it or anything like that, but just because it's a cute little date idea. Like I just got like, I was like, oh, this is cute or whatever. And then we started talking about like those couples that are doing it and like setting up the camera and doing all of these things. Like, you know, we don't really know what goes on, again, behind closed door, because you could set up a perfect picnic. It could be all glamorous, but they secretly hate each other. And I feel like a lot of times when you publicize a little too much of your relationship, you're allowing people to comment on your relationship. And that is something that I was like, when I get in my next relationship, like with the person that I am with now and like plan to be with for the rest of my life, your girl's married. Even though he knew that I was like in social media and I love social media because I do feel like it's a great outlet and all of these things, but I do still feel like certain things should be private, and I think relationships should be private. Like a lot of people did not know like that I was getting married or whatever. We eloped. It was like the best thing ever. Some people still like, even with my Instagram post, which you guys should go check out, you don't really see his face or anything like that, but it's not because he's not good looking or anything like that. It's me protecting his privacy and things like that. It's not like I have a million followers or anything like that, but we from very early on decided like, you know, we're not really gonna be like that posty couple because we just don't want people to have access to our relationship. Because when you allow people to have access to your relationship, then it's like they start getting control. They get in your head, and especially coming from like a Dominican family, esa gente, they judge your fucking person so bad. Like they're so judgmental. But anyways, do, 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 do. And I also feel like, going back to like the whole picnic thing, I feel like me, I'm someone who's very much on social media. If I don't get a certain thing, I'm like, oh, but look at this couple, they did it and we are not doing it. And then I start comparing my relationship to that relationship, and I don't know what goes on behind closed doors in that relationship. And I'm not the type of person to ever be like, oh, my relationship is perfect, or my marriage. I've been married a week today because I got married on July 11th and I'm filming this on July 18th. I'm not saying that it's perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. We're not perfect people. We don't live in a perfect world. If we lived in a perfect, if we lived in a perfect world, I wouldn't want to be in it. I've always said it because that's scary. But I do think that communication is key in a relationship, and like we have that. And I feel like with social media relationships, once you start posting your relationship and it's like a consistent thing, and now you're doing like those people that do like pranks or family channels and this, that, and the third, when something goes wrong in that relationship and you never spoke about it, and then out of nowhere you're getting a divorce or you're no longer together or this, that, and the third, your fans are like, what the hell is going on? Because you tried to paint this perfect picture throughout the whole time when that wasn't the case. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that. Like, it's not nice. I don't know. That's just me. Literally, one of the points that I have here is keeping certain parts of your relationship private can actually be healthy. So, like, I only told certain people that I was getting married because I felt like if everyone knew, then people are gonna people and they're gonna like add some sazon that I didn't ask for, no seasoning. You know what I mean? Like, how to protect your peace online. How I've protected it. I've spoken that I've been in a relationship, in a long distance relationship, throughout my relationship, but like I really never like show his face, and if I do, is like if I show anything of him, is like really quickly. Like if you guys really want to like see him, you guys could do the research and find him, which is crazy because I don't tag him on anything, and I've never said his name publicly either. So yeah, I don't know how that would work, but I don't know. I feel like there's relationships. A good one that I can talk about is Austin Mahone, and Catherine. I feel like they painted this like perfect. We're just perfect. Everything's good, copacetic over here, and he was cheating on her the whole time. Excuse me? Like, no. No. We don't got time for that. I'm sorry. We don't. We don't have time for that. Like, your kids are now involved. Everyone's involved. You have all these people, like, invested in your relationship and telling their partners, like, oh my God, I want my relationship to be like this, and behind closed doors. You know what I mean? Like, everybody on social media makes it seem like everything is like just so perfect, and it's just not. And my relationship, because it's been long distance and all this stuff, like communication is so key in our stuff. Like we communicate about everything, so much so that just like we just, not that we don't even argue, and it's not like to like toot our own horn or anything like that, but we did. Okay, I don't know where I was because my camera was like the SD card was filled. But anyways, just don't believe everything you see on social media for relationships. I'm sorry if this feels like a little like rushed video or anything. It's just like I was like, oh my God, I need to put out a video and stuff. So I'm like rambling, I feel. I don't know. I don't know if this makes sense. But these are my thoughts, like final thoughts. I feel like you should keep your relationship to yourself. Your close people should know that you are in a relationship. Social media should definitely know that you're in a relationship, but not like that I like feel like I'm in your relationship and now I'm comparing my relationship to your relationship. Oh, I was talking about communication. Me and my husband being long distance, like we communicate about everything. So we really don't argue. we do have disagreements and stuff like that, but because we communicate so well, like communication is everything. Like we communicate about things that like we, not that we shouldn't communicate about, because I feel like you should talk about these things, but like we don't have kids, right? But we talk about like when we do have kids, like how that dynamic is going to be. Like, am I going to do daytime routine? You're going to do nighttime routine? Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? Like, this is my job. This is your role. This is this. This is that. Not that trad wife lifestyle. Because I feel like now they're trying to make women back in America be trad wives, because they're secretly taking away all of our freaking rights. And all these women, like, yes, it's very beautiful. Who the hell doesn't want to be a stay-at-home wife? But why can't I be a stay-at-home wife and still run a business and still have an organization and still have all of these things and still have all my rights? No, they want these white men to freaking take over again. Anyways, we communicate about all of those things. So I feel like because of that, we don't argue as much or at all, really, because we're just our key to everything is just like, let's communicate about that. Or maybe we should try to communicate that in a different way and we'll get a better result. But anyways, I feel like I should know that you're in a relationship, in the sense of like, there's creepy ass people on social media who say they want to be your sugar daddy and give you money, and you don't have time for that. So I feel like we should know that you're in a relationship, but I don't need to know what he looks like. As long as that he treats you good, he's doing what he needs to do, he's doing his part in the relationship, then that is all that matters. And as long as that my girls are happy, that's all that I care about. I don't need to know if he's any, like, I don't need to know him physically. As long as that my girls are good, they're good. My friends know him in the physical sense, obviously, but social media doesn't. And I feel like that's good, because social media is a lie. A lot of things are snipped, cut, and all these things. The same way people be getting BBLs, that's how we, like, I don't edit, because I edit in one, like, I film in one take, and I barely edit. If I cut anything out, it's me saying, like, or whatever, but the same way people be getting nipped, tucked, and doing all of these things, getting their BBLs and doing all of that, that's how we're editing. Like, we're editing it for it to look like super aesthetic, except for me. Like, I'm not aesthetic at all. Like, I'm a hot mess express. But you know what I mean? Like, just don't always believe what you see on social media. Anyways, I'm rambling now. Peace out. Bye.